Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, YouTube. This is a video debunking the user Nicke1224 slash TheGrimReaper, debunking his statements of how Brute is not OP. I have it up here, so let's just get right into this shit. Number 1, Brute doesn't have 10 defense points, it is 8.5. I don't know why they do that. I know it's easily done with code, switching the granted armor points between diamond and iron armor. Well, thank God, considering how OP Brute actually is. Meaning any knight will kill a Brute in a 1v1 where they get the same amount of hits and don't use skills for advantage. You know, you can't really discredit a statement that Brute is OP by using an example where you have one class and in a specific scenario. It's specific because you say that they don't use skills for advantage, and if it's a 1v1. That doesn't seem like a very good way to debunk the idea that it's OP. If that was applicable in more scenarios, that would be different, but you don't put that down. So your first point fails. Sorry, sir. Brute is not a ranged class. It has 2 ranged abilities, but both of them are easy to dodge, making them more suitable for closer range. Now, that I agree with. I mean, block toss doesn't go very far. It's not easy to like hit somebody with because it doesn't travel too fast either. But knights have only 1 ranged attack, and it's not even ranged. Yes, this is your voice. What is my voice exactly? This is text. Yeah, only 1 ranged attack. Sure, like, roped axe doesn't go very far, and it has a very small hitbox. But really, how much does the lack of ranged abilities matter when you can run around taking no knockback and leap with, like, Seismic Slam, or force people closer to you with fucking Whirlwind Axe? Like, if you're an archer above the gem on the right side of what is it? I don't know. It has Aqua Station and Mountain Camp, Hidden Valley. If you're camping up there and shooting at an archer, shooting at a Brute who's occupying Mountain Camp, the Brute can use Colossus to get across the bridge, Seismic Slam up to you, and kill you, and the archer. Kill the archer, and the archer can't do anything about it because the Brute has Colossus, so he can't like knock him off the cliff way up to where the archer is camping because he has Colossus and he's free to just run up there and hit you off. Where are we? Oh yeah, that's true, but knights are not completely powerless. They have defensive stance, making most ranger and assassin ranged attacks useless. Well, defensive stance. Well, that's just one skill. And does that really matter when the Brute can just Seismic Slam you or use the use Whirlwind Axe against you? It doesn't really matter much. Brute, the other way, doesn't have a single skill to protect it from arrows. No, they don't. But they have Colossus, meaning that arrows will never knock them off ledges or shit, making it completely open for ranged attacks in the easy class to take down as long as you stay away from them. I should also mention that you can use Stampede to make it harder for them to shoot you unless they have Barrage, in which case I agree that they're noobs. I have Barrage on my anti-Brute kit, and when I say anti-Brute kit, I mean I have a 21% chance of killing a Brute instead of a 20% chance. Brute is a flesh piece of compact power, mainly built for quick engages, with massive damage and fast skills, but there's where it fails. Brute is a second class without a healing ability. It has Bloodlust. For that, an enemy needs to die within a short range. Wow, that must be so hard to get an enemy person to die when he's near you. Ugh, so difficult. If only there was somebody who would learn how to do that. My God. And if you don't have any teammates left, how often does that happen? How many 1v5s are there? Very few. You will need to get the kill yourself. You poor thing. Because of this class, any class can easily use a hit-and-run tactics to take down the Brute's HP. If he has stews, keeping hit and run until he has used all of them, and then your damage will be close to permanent. No. Have you heard of Seismic Slam, or Whirlwind Axe, or Intimidation, which makes them slow and fucking prevents that? Meaning 2 long shots will almost guarantee take down a brute down even if he doesn't die from the shots themselves, but for the lack of HP when he starts a fight later. 2 long shots. Well, they would both have to hit. And it also depends on the distance, right? It would need to be a snipe, because that's what long shot is. It's contingent upon how far you are from the brute. Combine that with the fact that he doesn't have any attacks made for a quick runaway. The only one would be Stampede, but it wouldn't work if anyone is behind punching you, shutting down the Stampede. Well, I don't know why Brute would ever need to run away, considering that it has a bunch of badass speed-inducing moves. And besides, there is Seismic Slam, and that can, like, take 5 or 6 hearts from people if they don't have a fall breaker or a move that does fall breaking, so that can quickly turn around a fight. Brute is not built for Team Deathmatch. Now, this one I don't really care about because Team Deathmatch sucks the hairs from a rat's anus. But whatever. I'll just go on it anyway and see what I can say, because I haven't played Team Deathmatch all that much, but when I did play it, it really sucked, because everybody just went Brute or Knight. It was pretty pointless. Brute's attacks can allow him fast to take over a beacon by engaging with Seismic Slam. Well, thank you for proving one of my points, that Brute is OP. If someone is shooting at him, he can easily run away to another beacon and camp it, making the opponent almost forced to go to close combat to protect the beacon from capture. Okay. But in Team Deathmatch, where the goal is to kill the enemies, a Brute can't use that tactic. Instead, the Brute needs to engage himself and use Seismic Slam to hurt a bunch of opponents. How weak. Often over big flat areas without cover, making it difficult to reach an enemy without dying for the ranged attacks. Dominate maps are not flat, you fucking liar. What? You're thinking of Pyramid. Even Pyramid has hills and shit. I don't know. Making it difficult to reach an enemy without dying for their ranged attacks. How many people use Ranger in Team Deathmatch? Because of all the times I played it, it's mostly like 8 or 9 of the players will be Knight or Brute. Seriously. I've tried using Ranger in that game when I was playing it, and it completely fucked me over. Because you need to you do really need to get in there and attack the other enemy to make sure that they die, because it is elimination. Therefore, Ranger isn't a very good class for that. And the other thing that I just want to throw in here is this bottom part here. Whatever, I hope you learned something and that you don't post any Brute is too OP threads in the future. Oh yeah, fuck opposing opinion. Like, people don't have anything worthwhile to say about your thread, except for me, who just made a 9-minute fucking video debunking every single one. So, thanks for watching, and hashtag Brutenate, Brute is OP, nerf Brute, all that shit. Bye.